What's up, you guys? It's your boy Taylor Grant. I'm here with Bellator Claims Resolution, and I'm here to talk to you about the denial of the day. So this comes to us from June of Longmont, Colorado. In our area, we had 80-mile-an-hour windstorm that damaged roofs. In my neighborhood, all the roofs are getting completely replaced, except those with the same insurance company that I have. They send out their engineer to the house to write a report that they use to deny the claim. This engineer is a no-name that gets paid for a service that they know nothing about. After being told I had $485 worth of damage, I started investigating because I knew that this was a total farce. I spoke with several roofing companies and they all said the same thing, that this insurance company is the worst insurance company for denying legitimate claims. I am so disappointed. I wish I had investigated before I paid premiums for 20 years. I'm going to pursue this until I force them to pay what they owe. In the meantime, I want to warn others. Right? So this is the deal. So many good things in this, right? One is investigate who your insurance company is before you start paying them a premium for protection that they might not actually pay out, right? Very easy to do. There's this little thing called Google that I'm sure you've heard of, right? You can search before you get involved with the insurance company that is proposing a certain policy and a certain premium. Google, do your own research and make sure it's a company that actually has a high rating, not just by the ratings companies, okay? If you remember 08, 2007, 2008, and the ratings companies gave all these other ratings like perfect star. Anyhow, I digress. Ultimately, look what other consumers are saying about that insurance company actually paying claims. Take it for what it's worth. Do your own due diligence. Use your common sense. But I will tell you this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Cheap insurance is cheap until you need a claim paid. Meaning, that's how they draw you in. They're like, hey, we can save you $500 more than the other guy per year. Why don't you work with us? And you're like, well, shoot, I can save $500 a year. That's about $40 a month. That's about 4 lattes at my local coffee shop. That's good. I could get 4 more lattes. Well, that is good until you make a claim and realize that insurance company isn't going to pay like maybe your previous one. So I say price should be second, coverage should be first. Make sure that you have the coverage that you need first, and then find the price that works for you. And sometimes, if you're not shopping around every 2 years like I recommend, you can actually find better coverage for less. It just depends on who you know. Sometimes you go to what's called a captive agent, somebody that works for the direct insurance company. Other times you can go to an insurance broker and they can look around and see what might actually work best for you. So do your own due diligence, figure out what can I get coverage for, at what price, and then make sure that policy works for you and the premium does too. But the last thing I want to mention in this is I'm going to not give up. That's what she said. Don't give up. The insurance company is hoping and knowing that a certain percentage, which is a large percentage of people, will just give up because they don't know that they have options to push back and fight the insurance company on legitimate claims, okay? If you have coverage in your policy and you have damage that is covered under that policy, it is a legitimate claim, then you need to continue to fight for what is right for you, okay? And if you have problems and you have issues or you want us to guide from the very beginning, which is what I prefer to do, okay? We can usually guide and navigate the claim much quicker than if we got involved later and had to fix up everything that was screwed up before we got involved, right? So contact us today, bellatorclaims.com, bellatorclaims.com. See what we can do to help you out.